G'day Cobbs, back with another day one guide. This is for the Desert Treasure 2 boss Duke Sucellus or Succulus or something like that. This is the gear we're going to be taking. I think melee's the best go at the moment. You can range it as well, but it seems like the kills are way slower. We're using the BGS to reduce its defense, and I think the scythe is best in slot there, but a fang will do fine. You want a 5-tick weapon because it lines up with his attack cycle. This is the inventory we're going to be taking, and I'm going to show you guys how to get there in 1 minute. We want a house tab or a way to teleport to Weiss, or if you got the ring, you can use that for the teleport. You have to get the teleport as a drop first. Taking a combat, couple brews, stamina. It's key to bring a pickaxe and a mortar and pestle. I think you can pick up the pickaxe in the room, but might as well just bring your own. Alright, I'll show you guys how to get there right now. We're going to use a house tab because we got the Weiss portal, but you can also use the salt if that's what you got. So we're going to go through this Weiss portal, and it's like we're going to Muspa. This boss is really close to Muspa. I'm going to go through here. So this is a really weird boss. It's kind of got like a mini game start, but it seems easy, but it kind of is, but man, it does damage if you like do the wrong thing. So I'm going to show you guys what the right thing is to do here, and maybe the wrong thing as well. We'll see if we stuff up, but yeah, we're going to go like we're on the way to Muspa, and instead of going down here, we follow through and go this way and through this door. It should be open, but sometimes people like to close it to troll people. We're going to go through this heavy door here, and then we've just got one more door to go through, and then we're in the boss fight. This boss fight is an instance, and it is quite weird. When you get into the room, you want to drop some stuff and sip a stamina. Alright, I've already given a good example of what not to do. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to wait till these guys shoot their light beams. You do not want to get hit by these white light beams. They're ice barrages, and they hit you for a shitload. You can kind of see when they're going to do them by they start licking their lips. But you kind of just want to wait till all of them are done, and then you can run through. Once all of them are fired, you have a lot of free time to get through. While running to the next one, use your mortar and pestle on the mushrooms. Now, I get 6 from each of these. You guys might get less. Apparently, some of my friends are getting less, and that could be something to do with herb lore, we're thinking. But yeah, we need 12 each. So if you got to pick 3 to get 12, or you got to pick 4, that's what you got to do. We need 12 of each, and we're just gonna grind those up while we wait for these guys to fire off their stuff. Now those attacks freeze you and hit you like 50s, so you don't want to get hit by them. Just wait for them to fire, then pass on by. I'm gonna come down here. We can I didn't need to put that in there, but we did. Doesn't matter. We need to mine 12 salt as well, so we need 12 of each resource, and then we can put all of them in the vat. Once they're in the vat, we're good to go. They're fermenting. They're going to make these little potions, and we're going to pick these up. Now use these to start the boss fight. So now that we've made these potions, let's go through the mechanics of this boss fight. First of all, Muspa has 2 special attacks. One of them is an eye. You'll see it on your screen, and also he gets a giant eyeball popping out of his head. And when that happens, we need to hide behind a pillar. The second special attack is he shoots out like a poison that goes into the vents and makes him explode just like that. So we got to avoid that. As we get further on into the fight, when it's under half HP, it starts doing poisoning 2 vents. So that's also something you got to look out for. And its attacks always alternate its special attacks. So it will do the eye attack, and then it will do the stinky vent attack. Now, this is a weird boss, and it's kind of awkward, the mechanics. So at this boss, you take a lot of chip damage, and it hits you with mage and melee. During this fight, you want to pray mage, but there's a lot of chip damage. So we got to flinch it and bait out its melee attacks by standing next to it. But the thing is, you don't want to get hit by these melee attacks. So you got to step back straight after you attack and get in a cycle. So this is why we use a 5-tick weapon. You want to try and force these melees because you take a lot less damage from them instead of just copying the insane chip damage from mage. Now with melee you still get chipped a little bit, but if you do this correctly you avoid most of the damage. So let's get into this kill now. We're gonna stamina up and drink our super combat. Now we start this fight off by using the potions on the Duke, and we're just going to cruise up here. We've got our BGS on because we're going to spec it and lower its defense, hopefully. And when we're ready to start the fight, we can just use... Watch out for those poisons, they're quite annoying. We can start using these potions on the Duke. And we want to pray mage and try and hit a BGS spec. See, that's his melee. So we're trying to bait this melee attack out. Awesome. We hit big with the beach. And see, I'm baiting this attack out. That's what you want to do. You still get chip damage, but it's better than taking the mage attacks. Alright, here's the eye special. So we can go behind the pillar here, get straight back on him. He's going to do a melee. Alright, his next special is going to be the stinky fart cloud. So we're going to run over to the other side. Once he does that, here. And we just keep attacking. We got the eye again. Now these specials always alternate, so you can predict what's coming. As we get further on to the fight, he's going to start shooting out 2 stink clouds. Here's, see, that's 1 and 2. Oh, we stood in for that melee. That's not what we want to do. Those melees can hit you pretty big. We got the eye again. Oh, here's the stink clouds. See, that's why you want to get straight over to that other side. The mage attack, see, 17 right there. And we've killed the boss. So the timing with this boss is a little bit tricky, but we can get used to it. And the kills are kind of fast, excluding all that weird time spent making the potions. Alright, Cobs, hopefully this helps you guys get through the Desert Treasure 2 quest, and leave a like and a comment if it did. Remember, this is a day 1 guide, so we're still just trying to understand these bosses, and this is the best method known at the moment. Good luck to y'all. Peace out, Cobs.